This video has hunting photos in it, so viewer discretion is advised. Please note, if you do not like seeing photos of harvested animals, then please do not watch this video, as I do not censor my photos. Thank you. Hi all, Jessie B. Scrapbooking back with another process video. I am going to be doing this photo or inspiration layout from Scrappy Kathy because this is her 1500 subby hop celebration. And I'm going to be using these stamps, and I'm also going to be participating in what Kathy does every March, which is Calvin Ball. Well, I'm not really participating in it, but I am using the list that Kathy provided that she uses for Calvin Ball Eat. And so, yeah, I picked out, I think I have, I'm not sure, 10 of the 60 something things. And so the first thing is the color gold. So I am using my watercolors here, and I am going around this layout in this gold watercolor, and it's a has like a metallic sheen to it. It's really pretty watercolors, and she had a little bit of a border in on her picture, or her layout that she did, and so I'm kind of copying that, but I'm going to do a lot thicker border because one of the things in the Calvin Ball list was frame, and so I'm framing my whole layout in this gold, and then I'll actually do some stamping to add a inside frame on it too. I just added some splatters on the page because I really like the way that that looks, and she had splatters in her page. So here's where I'm going to add some stamping around the outside edge. I think she had like her journaling around the outside. I'm not going to put journaling on mine. I'm just going to use this really pretty, it's like uh, vine stamp. And I tried to use my stamp positioner, but it actually ends up not working. I did one top of the paper here with it, but it just, I couldn't get it to line up again for the second one, and it was, yeah, harder to do. So I just grab a block and finish this out. And so I grab one of my longer blocks, and yeah, it works out really well. I get it lined up pretty good. It's a little bit messy, but I kind of like that look on this layout. It works out just fine. So I'll get all that stamped up. And so stamping is another thing that's in the Calvin Ball. And so there's another point, as Kathy would say, on it. So while I'm doing this stamping, I'm going to mention that, yeah, to make sure you go over to Kathy, it's Scrappy Kathy on YouTube here, and go check out her video for today. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. I love to listen to her talk while she's scrapping. It's so much fun. And um, then there's a whole bunch of other people playing along too, and I'll have all their links in the description box down below. So make sure you go and see everyone that is yeah, hopping along today to celebrate Kathy's nice big milestone. So here are my two pictures. These are two pictures of my nephew. He got his first deer this year, and I'm very, very proud of him. And so I got these two pictures, um, and I want to add them into our hunting album here. So there's one close up and one a little bit further away. And so I am going to add these in the center where she has three pictures. I only have the two. But my pictures, I believe, are a little bigger, so it takes up about the same amount of real estate. So I'm using several different stamps. I have this circular one and this dotted, it's like square dots, and they're actually from the same stamp set. It's a mixed media stamp set that I picked up from Amazon. I really like it, and I think I use the chevrons out of that same set too. And then these are just more of the little square dots, and I'm not even putting them on a block. I'm just using my fingers just to give it that uneven look. And then I'm coming in here. I think this is where I come in with a different color. No, this is the same color. No, this is black. Yeah, so I come in with the black, and this is where I'm doing the chevrons, and I'll have it in two different spots. And you don't see them all because they go underneath the picture, but yeah, that's okay. I just wanted a little bit showing on the outside edge. And so another thing that was on the Calvin ball was leaves. And so I am going to have lots of leaves on this layout because, well, Kathy has lots of leaves on hers too. And so I figured, it was perfect. And I'm stamping these ones all in the black. And I do come in with yellow and stamp a couple of leaves in yellow too. And these pictures were taken in September, so I was kind of thinking the fall vibe would work perfect. And this is, in my opinion, a pretty close scrap lift. I really, really liked this one. And so I've actually had it saved for a while, wanting to scrap lift it. So this works perfect. These leaves are from different stamp sets. I have, I think, 3 different leaf stamp sets, leaves and floral, that I'm using to do this one layout here. And I think all of them came from Amazon. Pretty sure they all came from Amazon, but I don't have the packaging anymore, so I don't know the names of the stamps. Here's where I'm coming in with the yellow, and this one I was just doing a test to make sure I liked the color, and I did. So I'm going to put a yellow up in the top, and then where I wanted to put the yellow on the side, there was too much black stamping, and I knew it when it stamped over it. So I'm just going to stamp it onto this piece of cardstock and cut it out, and then I'll have like a little white underneath the stamp, so the yellow will stand off from the other stamping in the background. And I like the way that looks. So let's see. I am going to, oh, these circles here are actually balloons from another stamp set. It's like a birthday stamp set. And yeah, it's one I picked up at Tuesday morning. I can't remember who. I do have the packaging for that. I'll have to look that one up, and I'll try to remember to put it in the description box below. But I really like the balloons because they have an outline that you can stamp separate, but I just use the insides, and so you have these kind of look like mixed media stamps. I am popping the photos up onto some foam, and just to give some shadows from behind the picture here. So I'll get that popped up. And then I'm also going to add in, I'll get that leaf down, some paper. This is a black and white paper, and actually the black is like velvet print on it. It's really cool. and it's a very textured paper. And then I'm just using this yellow here that has, I think it has like little tiny bitty hexagons on it, but you can't really see them. It's just the color yellow was the perfect color to match the leaves. So I'm adding those, and that I the color yellow is in the Calvin ball, but I have to use it with blue, so I'll add blue in later. And then the Wild and Free is my title, and it is vellum, so that was in the Calvin ball, so I'm adding that. And then I needed uh, grid paper, which that little first circle I just punched out is a piece of grid paper. So I punched it out in a circle, and then a camera was another thing in Calvin ball. So I'm adding that on top of the grid, and then I'm putting this flare over top, this epoxy flare. Putting that over top because a flare is another thing in the Calvin ball. So I got three things in that one little flare right there that I made. And so that works out. And then I'm coming in, I think this is like bring in a piece of blue paper to go with the yellow paper so I can have blue and yellow together because that was part of the Calvin ball. So I'm going to slide this in right there. And then I will add another little piece on the opposite side, kind of catty corner from it, just so that's not the only blue on the page. And I like that. And then I have to add handwriting. I already did. I wrote my nephew's name up on the top and the date down below. And so handwriting and date were both part of the Calvin ball. So I got those on there. And arrows was another thing. So I'm stenciling some arrows. And I think a stencil was another one too. That's why I'm stenciling them instead of drawing. So I'm adding 2 arrows and a gold pin. So this is a little bit different color gold than I used before. So I'm adding in some dots, so it makes it cohesive. And I think that is just about it. I think I got a whole bunch of Calvin ball points on there, and it was so much fun to do. Here are the close-ups. I hope you like it. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to go and check everybody else that is playing along to celebrate Kathy's 1500 subby hop. Thank you for watching. Bye.